Arin Hansen entertains and inspires millions of us, and whether it's his contagious giggling, memorable collaborations, or his hilarious outbursts.
Why do you keep jumping all the time? You fucking freak! You're a freak!
Arin has made a positive, indelible mark on so many of our lives. Now, on the surface, it would be easy to say Arin's brilliance is his enormous body of work. After all, he's an unstoppable force of creativity and an accomplished entrepreneur. But if we dig a little deeper, what's going on here? How did he manage to pull this off? I believe there are 4 unique character traits that have directly shaped his career and our love for him. Number 1 comes from Arin himself, authenticity. So during an interview with Jacksepticeye, Arin says this.
I feel like if I make a cartoon, it's a part of who I am a little bit. You know, it's sort of showing a little bit of my sense of humor, or like what I like to do, or I don't know, things that I like. And for somebody else to say like, hey, that was funny is like a connection that I think I craved when I was younger.
He strives to be true to who he is, even when he first joined Newgrounds way back in 2001. And mind you, he was only 14 at the time. He began creating animations and voiceovers that he thought were enjoyable, whether it's Metal Gear Awesome from 2006 or his Real Good Touring Company from 2022. It's a trend that continues to this day. Arin makes things that first and foremost he wants to make.
I mean, the best content comes out from when we're having fun, so.
You know?
No, it's true. If we're having fun, then people watching have fun.
That's true.
That's just how it is.
That's
how I've always made content, like cartoons and stuff.
So authenticity is key. Number 2, childlikeness. Arin has the unique ability to create in the way that a child plays air guitar. He's worked on the skill of committing fully to the moment. A perfect example of this comes from the 10-minute Power Hour episode of Just Married.
Join us next time, and if you want to do us more, if you want to have suggest more things for us to do on the show, then go and comment in the comment section.
He clearly didn't know where the sentence would end up when he started it, but rather than a fear response, he completely commits to the moment and ends up with something really unique and silly. He does this all the time, and because Dan is also a very skilled improviser, this childlike quality produces some absolutely hilarious moments.
Tape it. Yeah-huh. Now tape it. Yes! It's all coming to a point now, so just tape the point together. Now that is a beauty.
We see a liveliness and even innocence with this inner child energy. Number 3, dedication. Consider at the young age of 35, Arin has 20 years of projects he's created. Music, voiceovers, videos, entire companies. It's hard to imagine what the next 20 years will be like. This dedication is at the heart of an excerpt by Ira Glass, creator of one of the most popular radio shows and podcasts of all time, This American Life.
Nobody tells people who are beginners, and I really wish somebody had told this to me, is that all of us who do creative work, like, you know, we get into it, and we get into it because we have good taste. But it's like there's a gap, that for the first couple of years that you're making stuff, what you're making isn't so good, okay? It's not that great. It's trying to be good. It has ambition to be good, but it's not quite that good. But your taste, the thing that got you into the game, your taste is still killer, and your taste is good enough that you can tell that what you're making is kind of a disappointment to you, you know what I mean? A lot of people never get past that phase. A lot of people at that point, they quit. And the thing I would just like say to you with all my heart is that most everybody I know who does interesting creative work, they went through a phase of years where they had really good taste, they could tell what they were making wasn't as good as they wanted it to be. They knew it felt short. It didn't have this special thing that we wanted it to have. And the thing I would say to you is everybody goes through that. And for you to go through it, if you're going through it right now, if you're just getting out of that phase, you got to know it's totally normal. And the most important possible thing you could do is do a lot of work. Do a huge volume of work.
Or as Arin famously puts it when discussing drawing with Dan,
Do you think I came out the pussy drawing fucking Mozart?
I do.
in his own poignantly funny and crass way, Arin makes the same point. He wasn't born with his current capabilities. It's only after producing an enormous body of work that he can claim expertise. And number 4, resilience. Putting yourself out there takes courage. Putting yourself out there in the face of criticism, burnout, or boredom, that takes resilience. That is, giving ourselves what we need in order to grow and move forward.
Since I've taken a break from like forums for a long time.
Yes, like a permanent forever break.
Yeah, and then I like every so often I'll come across one or whatever, and then I'll just read what they're saying, and I'm like, God damn.
Yes.
Just like, please, like all of the things.
You're a moron.
Yeah. All of the things that you should never say in a conversation.
Oh, yeah.
To command respect.
Totally.
Continuing to create after painful experiences or sometimes outright hatred can be extremely difficult. Criticism can be a creativity killer due to its negative impact.
I stopped reading comments too.
It's too hurtful.
Well, there's just... Is it too hurtful still?
Dude, yeah. Because you it's like a Star Trek ship. You build up like that special effects barrier around you. It's like, shields up.
Right.
And then you fucking put your shields up, and then that shit gets blown through in like a second. It's just a plot device. That's what happens. You build up all this energy over time, and you're like, man, my shields are back up. Then you go and read one fucking comment, and it's like, shields down! Shields down! We're in a bad spot, Captain!
Author and Professor Steve Stosny writes, criticism is an utter failure at getting positive behavior change. Why? He goes on to say, criticism fails because it embodies two of the things that human beings hate the most. It calls for submission, and we hate to submit, and it devalues, and we hate to feel devalued. When we do experience it, how do we move through it? One way that Arin has been refreshingly candid about is his experiences going to therapy.
Psychiatric help is nothing to be ashamed of. I have had it many times. I've gone to several different forms of therapy. Again, you know, even when I say that, my first impulse is to be like, I'm not crazy. But I'm not. And I don't think anybody that goes to therapy is crazy. I think we live in a crazy world where a lot is expected of us.
Dan also mentions in his comedic way the steps they've taken to protect themselves.
We used to read YouTube comments, and then they slowly made us want to kill ourselves.
Yeah.
So now we use Twitter.
That is 100% accurate.
Oof, man. We are just emotionally protecting ourselves.
Yeah.
Because if you try to read every comment, it will kill you, and you'll never be creative again.
So giving themselves what they need to be healthy again and continue on. Authenticity, childlikeness, dedication, and resilience. 4 of Arin's qualities that can be a game changer. And don't worry, there's a video about our love for Dan coming out soon too. So I recently put the word out on Reddit asking what others love about Arin. Here are just a few of the responses that came back. And I hope you'll subscribe to the Lovelies for more Game Grumps fan content, and thanks for watching.